I've been browsing Facebook marketplaces again, and yesterday I saw an ad pop up. Someone wants to sell 3 Nitro planes, and it's a pretty good deal, honestly. They have 3 planes, 3 old megahertz transmitters. I might actually try them. I might convert to Spectrum, I might convert to ELRS, who knows. But the planes look like they're really good condition. They have some tools, a field box, all the accoutrement, maybe some fuel. I don't know if they had any of that listed there or not. They have covering, they have an iron, pretty much your whole starter kit of what you'd need if you were just getting into Nitro. I'm not just getting into Nitro, but it'll be nice to have some of that stuff around that I maybe don't have yet, or at least a backup of some of it. So I've got the car cleaned out, moved some of the planes in here. I haven't put them up in the rafters because I'll probably go out this weekend with some of them. I'm not sure yet. But I've cleaned out the car so that I have room for them if I do decide to buy them. He's got them up for a really good price, but he did say he's open to offers, so I may be able to get them for a little bit better of a deal. Honestly, it's a really good price as is, so I don't know how much lower I'm gonna be able to get them. I'd be happy at what he's got them for right now. I've got some money here that I had planned to spend at the swap meet last February. Didn't end up doing that. Turns out I sold enough at that swap meet that I was able to buy a bunch of stuff and still ended up making a couple of dollars. So I'm gonna take some of this cash down with me and see if we can't make a good deal. All right, time to buckle up and go. That was a man that loved his planes. I gave him full price. Those planes are worth everything he asked for. We got them all nestled in the car here, as safe as I can get them. All kinds of extra parts, full Futaba radios, receivers, servos, everything's there. One of the planes needs put back together slightly, which should be a fun project. And the other 2, I believe, are ready to fly right now. We're getting right back on the road and heading straight home. It'll be probably dark before I get there, but tomorrow I'll have some time to go through everything I just got. He showed me everything, but now I'll be able to catalog it and see everything that's there and hopefully get one up in a weekend or 2. But in the meantime, time to head back home. Two of the planes have the receivers already in them and are bound to the transmitters. And the last one, I have the receiver, I just have to install it. Boy, I like negotiating and trying to make a better deal, but these were already such a great deal. I didn't barter at all. I gave him what he was asking and I walked away happy. Got 3 really nice planes, a nice trainer. That's ready to fly right now. This is a nice low wing design, a lot like the Escapade that I really liked earlier this year. That is, I believe, ready to fly right now. And then the 4-star needs to have a few servos installed and the receiver added back in there, and then it's ready to fly. This is the only engine that has an issue. He says that the throttle is stuck, so I'll have to free up the cylinder, and then that'll run perfectly. That shouldn't be too hard to do. I'm even thinking of going ahead and running on these 72 megahertz radios. I think that would be really neat. He's got everything here for them. He's got a whole box of crystals that he gave me. Speaking of everything he gave me, this isn't it. There's a bunch of stuff still out in my car that I have yet to bring in. There's more servos, there's more receivers, more crystals, there's covering. He had a hot air gun and an iron and a bunch of pretty much everything I'd ever need to fix anything on these. There's a flight kit, a whole box, a field box. He gave me a little bit of fuel, a couple of starters, all the chargers for everything. I don't know what else. We went through it all while I was there, and I'm sure there was stuff I didn't see. So I'm gonna have to get it all out in a day or two, go through it and see what all's there. I think the next thing to do is going to be to go over them with a bit of a fine-tooth comb and see what I can do with them. If you like this kind of content, subscribe so you can see more. Hit the bell notification icon so that you'll be alerted anytime I release a new video. Give me a like and give me a comment. What would you do with these? Would you leave the 72 megahertz receivers and systems in here? Would you upgrade them with new high-tech servos? Would you maybe convert these to electric? I think I'm gonna run them as they are for a little while until I decide that I wanna change them, which I might do, and this is gonna be a lot of fun to play around with these. Until then, I'm gonna sign off and say thanks for watching, keep watching, and we'll get these up in the air as soon as I can.